let's put the strum on. Very much variation by pressing more or less the same chord. And I can change the parameter for having much faster. I'm always on the lookout for a MIDI device that help my lack of knowledge on playing some chords in the piano, well, some serious chords at least. And the other day on maxforlight.com, I found out this free device. I will put the link in the description. It's called Chordinates. And basically, this device is a random MIDI device generator, and it's got a lot of variation inside, so that every time you press the same chord, it will change the way it plays, it will change, adding a lot of options. And moreover, it's got a really beautiful probability device inside, which makes things even more spiced up. So let's have a look. Okay, so this is Chordinate, and for this tutorial example, I have a scale device set on C minor, a reverb, and a piano operator preset. So let's press one note, C minor. With this knob here, I have the possibility to change 20 keys. Different chords. The next one we have inversion, so 0 means there is no inversion. We're gonna first inversion, second inversion, and then we have just 2 inversions for this one. And you can do the same by pressing the same key, but just choosing another random chord. And so on and so on. Then next one we have disposition. So disposition, when it's set to close, means that the notes are close to each other, but when we set to open, they will be more spread apart, a little bit separated from each other. Then we have the strum. So the strum now it's set on free and 0 value. So when I press the same chord, it's always the same, but when I go with the up, as you can see, it's slowing down to play the strum. And that's the positive value. When I go down, -0 is going downwards. Then we have the possibility to change our strum to a sync one, which means it will follow the tempo. So let's put the metronome on. Less I put, the slower it goes. The faster I play, it goes to 16, 116. So here I have the chord button, and I have the minimum to the maximum range. So I want to choose to have a minor and a minor 7. So when I'm going to press the same chord, it's alternating between the minor and the minor 7. And I have a probability, and that's something that I really like about this plugin, is that he's got the probability, so that it's not always choosing between one of those two. Then we can add inversions. So inversions are very interesting to give an alternate chord. So now both of them has a 4 inversion on 100%. So let's play 4 inversions for each. Let's put a 50% probability again, so that I'm gonna have a lot of variation of this. And here we have disposition. Disposition means that the notes will be spread in the keyboard a little more separated from each other. And here again we can put it on 50%. So it's not always playing. Then I have the strum. So the strum is basically when I play a chord, it's not playing with all the fingers at the same time, but it's doing a sort of little chain. So let's put the strum on. And I can change the parameter for having much faster. Then I put it on 40% again. Then the sync button is just if you have a beat, then you can play with the sync, which might be interesting, but I'm not gonna try now. And then we have direction. I don't know what direction means. I was looking if any manual or anything, but I couldn't really understand what direction is. So I don't know really, so I put it on 50%. So that's the device in a nutshell. One very cool thing you can do, you can add an LFO and you can map the strum parameter, both of them, with different settings on the LFO as well, so that the strum will be always different. The speed of the sequence of the finger touching the piano will be always different, sometimes fast, sometimes slow. So that's a good addition. Now let's play in the context with our pad. So you can have very much variation by pressing more or less the same chord, your same MIDI keyboard. So to get this plugin, you need to go to the hacktivegumroad.com. I will provide a link in the description, and that's the Chordinates Max for Live chord generator. It's for free, but also I really suggest you to, when you check the page, to get some of their devices, because first of all, the price is very cheap, you know, $8 is like a donation really. And they also have a lot of free stuff. But I have to say, these guys are really creative. They're from Mexico, from Morelos. And I saw the new transition detector, the tutorials on YouTube, and it's wicked. And I might do a tutorial on that one as well. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I learned science behind this incredible plugin. And if you want to support me, please like, subscribe, and comment my video so that it helps the algorithm and push my video up so that I can monetize and finally pay my rent. And also, join me on Patreon and get access to music, presets, samples, and I will make an addition of having a one-to-one music discussion with me. I'm uploading also Ableton project for most of my tutorials, so that if you get a subscription on Patreon on a monthly basis, you will be able to get all those Ableton projects. So thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.